So it's a beautiful sunny afternoon at the Royal Boston on the Friday, the first day of Blast-off 2022. We have a gang here. We're already getting stuck into the booze. A few more folks over here.
There's Bowie on it.
Amazing day, amazing weather.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Lots of smiling, familiar faces. A few new ones to me. You can see there's the tower in distance. Oh, I've gone all Yorkshire.
I want to just say a massive thank you to everybody that's turned up this weekend, spending your hard earned with us. That's fabulous and it's much appreciated. The Bowie contingent will be on stage at about 8:45. Mind you, the timings have gone a little bit awry already, but so the Bowie contingent will be on stage a little bit later. But the point of the Blast-off was always one aim, really, to get a group of like-minded people together in a room, have a cracking weekend, celebrate the main man's life, and hopefully raise a few quid along the way to do some good while we're at it. So please buy some raffle tickets. Can't stress that enough. Buy some raffle tickets. It's going to those poor people that perhaps need a little bit of help along the way as well. So hopefully that's what we're doing this year. That's me now. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to play some records. If you want to hear anything, by the way, I'm the lonely one in the corner over here on my own.
Hi folks, I got a few people over from the US here. I think you two on the right have been to a Blast-off before?
Yes, 2019.
Yep, 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, nearly.
3 years ago, right.
Obviously a big delay with the COVID. And your first one, is it?
This is my first experience.
Oh, you enjoying meeting people so far? And the music hasn't really kicked off yet, but we got a live band on in about 10 minutes. So you guys been into Bowie for a few decades?
Oh my goodness. I say age 14. Yes. And I'm afraid to say
That's a funny, a lot of us got into him at age 14,
right,
me
50
too.
years almost.
Can I say something about the two of these?
Sure.
If it wasn't for David Bowie, they wouldn't be together.
We wouldn't be together.
Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet.
They run a DavidBowie.com.
But you got, and did you guys know each other, or did you?
I've known her all my life. Just
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We used to go to glam parties and T-Rex and Roxy Music,
Wow,
and of course
yeah.
Bowie was the center point. We used
Yeah.
to dress up in platforms and sparkles and glitter. And
Excellent. When did you first see him live? I
we
take it.
saw them together in '74 at the Diamond
Wow.
in Detroit. Everything was in Detroit. So
Oh, even earlier.
we need to turn around and show you we made these custom jackets just for tonight.
Yes, do please do that. How cool is that? That is super cool.
It is official.
I mean, a lot of Brits are jealous of the Americans in 1974.
Thank you.
That
We
extensive
appreciate
tour.
appreciate
We
it.
didn't get it that year, and I wasn't quite a fan yet. But oh, I mean, the band Earl Slick was amazing,
Right.
and he had a pretty good rhythm section, didn't he? Coming up.
He did. And
Did he have Carlos Alomar then, or is that?
Carlos was there.
Carlos was there.
And,
Oh, Sanborn, of course. Yeah, wow.
and I play saxophone, so that meant a lot to me.
Silly question, but I have to ask it. Got a favourite song? It's really, really hard, isn't it?
Well,
Does it depend what you're doing? When you're driving in your car and it comes on, what can you can't help singing along to?
It's two, isn't it? Space Oddity and Life on Mars.
Yeah,
One and two of those.
early classics.
Yeah.
Some people have said to be Queen Bitch though, because there's another one. If you're in a rocking mood,
But those two make me emotional.
fair point. Fair point.
One of my favorites is Laughing Gnome.
Laughing Gnome. I do too. It gets a lot of flack, but it was so clever. And he was only, what, about 20 when that came out? Amazing. Okay, folks, thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Just enough we just on the kitchen. Well, it's only taken us 2 years to get here. Got COVID. It's all about Blast-off tonight. You all alright?
This man is the spokesperson and the singer for the band. Was it you who actually formed the band in the first place?
It was 2004, and at that point I was going around working men's clubs.
Right.
Not doing Bowie, just like
Oh, right.
singing kind of like Tom Jones, the Bowling Theatre, Mollywood, and I was hating it. But I used to go to my local pub, which was a classic rock bar, and the guy there called Sass was like, well, why are you doing that? You should be in the band. And I was like, well, I don't know any musicians. It's your birthday coming up. I think it was my 25th birthday. And he said, I tell you what, I'll find you a couple of musicians on your birthday, I'll put you on ice. And you have to sing Bowie all night. And I was like, okay, it was a one-off. And then 18 years later, we're still kind of doing it. So.
Wow. Do you have a favourite Bowie phase or album?
Album, I think, will always be Outside.
Really?
Purely because I got into Bowie in the early 90s with Black Tie White Noise was my first Bowie album.
Okay.
I don't think it's anyone's favourite first album, but that's the album I got.
Yeah.
And then after that, when I heard Good as the Birthday and then Outside came out, it blew my mind. It was just like, how can you be that person and then a year later do that?
Yeah, another question I've been asking a lot of people is, you know, did Bowie get you into other musicians and artists? And because he has, you know, such a wide influence on.
I think everyone that you've spoken to is probably giving you the same answer. If it wasn't for David Bowie, I wouldn't know about anything to do with most of the authors I like, the music I listen to, the photographers I'm aware of, the films I've watched.
Yeah.
I got into Scott Walker, then I got into Jean Wells, then I got into like Chanson Française, and I got into like 1940s, 50s French music. I don't even speak French.
Wow, yeah.
That's all because of hearing Bowie do My Death, and then listening to the Scott Walker version, and the Jean Wells version, and then getting that stuff. Then the video for Jump They Say came on.
Yeah.
And I was 15, 16. I saw that video and it blew my mind, and I just went, okay, that's cool. Went to Woolworth, bought this Black Tie White Noise on the set, then went to the library and found Changes Bowie and Superstars, listened to them, and I went, okay, this is, and my parents hate Bowie, it's like, oh, turn that off.
Yeah, mine too.
And it was like, but no, this is, Bowie's mine.
It's funny, yeah, and I think that the
if
first.
You was a little kid in the middle of nowhere in Warwickshire, it was like someone gets who I am. We've decided we're not actually a David Bowie tribute now. We're a Holy Holy tribute.
Yeah.
Like Blake Blakely from Number 17. So.
Oh yeah, you said people mentioned that. Yeah.
And he's from Sheffield as well. So
Are the glasses actually? They're not just for show.
Oh no,
they're real glasses.
I had contacts in
Okay.
so I can't actually see without.
Okay, Jason. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I've got a few more people from the contingent, the Bowie contingent. Do you guys have a hand in the arrangements of these live songs?
Chris
or-
is really good at arranging.
Yeah,
Sound and Vision he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was really different and
I'm,
cool.
I'm kind of like
Super
always
cool.
thinking about like different ways which we can do the tunes, because that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like you know, whenever you hear like certainly like Bowie stuff from the 70s, these live stuff,
Yeah.
they're always really different to how he recorded them. So one is trying to sort of keep to that spirit of like
Okay.
sort of reinterpretation of like the studio, you know, the way you originally recorded them.
I can't remember if you guys dressed up at all. You don't. No inclination to wear glittery platform boots. Only off stage.
I've always
Only
got,
back in the.
I've always got an inclination to wear glittery platform boots, but it's not going to happen.
Not hot pants. And not. What was the thing he wore in the '72? He could get away with like a. What would you call it? Like a, you know, a woman's leotard. He really
Yeah,
was
yeah.
wearing leotard.
Yeah.
A crocheted leotard. Now, who else could get away with that?
To not want to.
Oh,
I kind
brilliant.
of wanted to eventually, like, for one gig at least, have like a ball cap and the big glasses for my car. So I thought that'd be just hilarious for maybe a Halloween one.
And we have to ask you, because you have met, well, more than met Mike Garson.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen him live.
Yep.
When he did the Aladdin Sane album, but I didn't actually meet him then. But yeah, I do.
Okay.
I am in part of like a masterclass that meet every
Yep.
Sunday.
Cool.
We did one like
Online.
Yeah, online.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to say,
don't go to
yeah.
LA.
Just fly over to.
Yeah, not made of money. But no, we did a group of them last year, and we just started a second series. And yeah,
Wow.
we get to like, you know, it's like Q&A kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
Did he Bowie spark an interest for you in any other musicians and bands or types, genres, or even? Because I got into Eno and
Yeah, I mean, Velvet Underground, obviously.
Yeah.
And the Stooges.
Yeah.
I got into Bowie and the Stooges around the same time, and then Velvet
Okay.
Underground a little bit afterwards. So yeah, in
Yeah.
the 80s. I mean, version
Alright.
of Panic in Detroit, which is much funkier and faster.
it's got the
and,
organy bit
Yeah,
in it.
yeah,
It's-
loads of Van
yeah.
he did a version in '76, I think, and it was really long because it had a massive drum solo. in
Yeah,
it.
that's the version.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh,
We don't do
We don't do the
No, I was just going to say.
Got the
Yeah,
drum
well,
solo.
where's she gone?
Come on.
Where's she gone?
Yeah, I mean, that would
So-
take up probably most of
Yeah,
the set
yeah.
if we did that, I guess. Yeah.
Cool. Right, thank you so much, guys.
Scary monsters. Scary monsters. Super queens. Keeps me running. Running scary woods.
I will be king, and you will be queen. Though nothing will drive them away, we can beat them just for one day. We can be heroes just for one day. And you can be me. And I'll drink all the time, 'cause we're lovers, and that is a fact. Yes, we're lovers, and that is that. Though nothing will keep us together, we could still die just for one day. We can be heroes forever and ever.
Okay, I've got 3 ladies here who have come from across the sea. These are French girls, and a couple of you have been here. Which ones came to previous Blast-off? You two on the right? And you're a new girl. Oh, cool. And so have you been fans, Bowie, for a long time? Years and years and years?
Yes.
Decades?
1982.
1982. Cool. So, do you have a favorite era? What's your favorite period?
I think that
You don't have to have one.
Heathen.
Hey? Heathen. Oh, cool. What about you? Outside. Someone else said that tonight. I think it's quite a hard album to get into, but it's rewarding, isn't it, when you do get into it?
In fact, it was the second time I fallen in Bowie universe. First time was Ashes to Ashes, and second time was Outside. Well, it's Bowie. It's
Okay.
Bowie.
What about live? Have you seen him live?
Yes. In 1983.
Yeah.
It was
Was that in France? In France?
yes, in France, yes.
Okay.
Salon Vision 2, Outside 2.
Oh, I saw that one, yeah.
Yeah, and Vision 2.
Cool. So, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Blast-off. Did you have fun last time? You two?
Of course. Yeah.
Are you hoping to have fun?
Yes.
You going to be on the dance floor?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, girls, thank you so much and enjoy your night. Bye now. Right, we're back on the second night of Blast-off 2022, talking to a few more Blast-offers. I think at least 2 of you have been to previous ones. Have you been to your first one? Cool. And Catherine, you've come quite far, come across the seas?
Yes, I'm from Sligo, in the northwest. I live in Dublin.
Okay. And Sarah? You've been to obviously both of the previous ones, I think. And
We're from London.
Sarah's one of our resident artists, and everyone's very appreciative of your latest work. And I think all of the arty people have enjoyed.
Yeah, I thank them all.
displaying, and you know, a bit of sales. Did you sales?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll talk about the man. How long have you been a fan, Sarah?
I've been a fan since '83.
Okay.
One day I was sitting in front of MTV and he appeared.
Yep.
On the screen, and it was a video
With his
time ago.
blonde tousled
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, and I was hooked ever since. I used to sit in front of MTV for hours and hours hoping for that video.
And Catherine, so when did you see him live first?
I never saw it live.
Oh, you never
My
saw him
greatest
live?
regrets.
Oh.
I will always regret that.
Oh, okay. But you've got some live albums, I'm sure you like.
Absolutely. Loads.
See, I still like David live.
I loved it. I'm with you on that.
I mean, they're quite radically different versions of a lot of the songs.
Fantastic. That's
And-
what I like to play in the car.
I really didn't quite get into the Tin Machine thing, did you guys?
No, I hate
No,
it.
I'm the same. All right, we won't talk about that, but
No,
So,
let's talk about it.
things-
Whatever it was you don't want to talk about.
I wonder who this could be butting in on my Vox Pop video.
Oh, are you doing the thing?
I am. You're going live to 1,500 people. Siggy, they're watching you in Croatia. Sorry, back on track. No, that is the man who is responsible for this. So we have to let him off for butting in. We'll let him off, shall we? Do you have a favourite song? I know it's a hard question, but
My one is a weird one.
yeah?
It's Some Are.
Really? Wow.
I would say, or Heroes. But
Yeah.
the German version.
Bear in mind.
Oh yeah. It just sounds right, doesn't it? I phrased it to other people in the when you're driving and it comes on the system. There's the one that you like to sing along to?
You know the big buses?
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. Because if I have to, I have loads of favourites, but
Yeah.
one of my favourites would be Sweet Thing.
Oh, that is my all-time favourite, yeah. And they did it, the Bowie contingent did it live last night. And really, really good version, yeah. Oh yeah, I asked some of the others, you know, did his music get you introduce you to any other musician?
Even Kate Bush was
Oh, I'm a huge Kate Bush fan, yeah. I don't think their paths ever really crossed, but you know, she was like almost a female version of what he did. Yeah. Okay, girls, thank you so much. Are you looking forward to the rest of the night?
Yeah.
You're going to be getting your dancing shoes on? Already got them on. I love your silver jacket.
I've got dancing ones.
Woo!
This week has passed me so slowly. The days fell on their beats. Maybe I'll take something to help me. Hope someone takes after me. There's always a change in the weather. This time I know we can get it together. If you would stay here tonight, oh, that would be crazy tonight. Stay, that's what I meant to say. Or do something, but what I never say is stop this time. I really meant to say that it's time. But you will never really tell when somebody wants something you want to. Life is so vague when it brings someone new. This time tomorrow, I know what to do. I know it's happened to you. Stay, that's what I meant to say. Or do something, but what I never say. This time, I really meant to say that this time. But you could never really tell when somebody wants someone to stay. That's what I meant to say, or do something. But what I never say is stay this time. I really meant to say that this time. You could never really tell when somebody wants something you want to.
This is Diane and Francis.
Good evening.
I bet you've been into him a few decades, dare I say?
Yeah. First time I heard him I was 11. I'm 58 now.
Wow.
The end of a kids' disco, and they played Life on Mars.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And I was hooked. And then I've got a friend in Australia, Peter Duras, who said, "Come and have a listen to this album I've just bought." And it just happened to be Station to Station, and the first track just like blew me mind, you know.
Yeah.
I'd have been about 14, I think, you know.
I was 14 when I first got into him, and my first album was Young Americans.
Oh, amazing, yeah.
And then I sort of worked backwards and then forward.
Yeah.
And so I'm still, 70s is still my decade. I don't know about you, Diane, did you?
I was 14.
Same age, yeah.
My brother had got a David Bowie album, even though he didn't like it, and he played it for me, thinking I'd hate it, but get it respect to him, and that was my album. And it was The Man What Sold the World, and I love it.
Can I ask you if you guys have seen him live?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I'm sure you have.
Times, yeah.
How many times? About
10, 12,
wow.
All over the place.
I've only been four or five times. What was your favourite tour or show?
I don't know what he was touring, but he headlined the Isle of Wight, one of his last live performances.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I actually made eye contact with him when he came on and mentioned that David Beckham had missed a penalty and that his initials were DB. And as soon as he said DB, I just started shouting at the stage, DB, 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 DB. And he was walking away. And turned round and he was like laughing at me, you know, for saying it. And I was
I remember a few jokes about them having the same hairstyle at one point as well, Beckham and Bowie.
Yeah.
But can you remember a special moment in a gig or anything? Did you have any fun?
The one that really blew me away was the first time I heard Station to Station live, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't sing till 83 myself.
Yeah.
I went to a little town outside Cologne called Oakham. It was in a football ground for the Serious Moonlight Tour, and he stepped on stage. And
I mean, it gets a bit of flack, that tour, but some of the songs worked really well, didn't they?
Keynes, for me, in that bowl, I went for 2 nights out of the 3, I think he performed.
Yeah.
And I was right at the front, and in that iconic picture where his finger's like this,
Yeah.
I'm at the end of his fingertip, and no matter how many times I blow it up, I can only see my friends, I can't see me, you know, but I know it, I was right underneath him, you know.
What colour suit? Did he have a pastel suit, a yellow suit or something in that
It was
one?
a yellow one, yeah, with like a black and white polka dot tie, and it was
cool.
amazing, you know.
And what else can I ask? I don't know, do you have a favourite song?
My favourite?
When you're in the car and something comes on, do you sing along? Come on, you must do.
Queen Bitch.
Queen Bitch. Everybody sings along to that.
So yeah, the Isle of Wight was my 45th time seeing David in concert, and I didn't know that night, but sadly it was the last time I'd ever see him. And, you know, even after the show, I was sort of already when the next tours, I want to go to this city, even go, you know, go abroad, which I had done a few times, but no, that just.
Well, I'm regretting so much that I didn't go that year, that tour. But looking at the footage and the pictures, am I right? He really looked happy.
Yeah,
I think he looked like he was really enjoying that one.
Really relaxed on tour, and it wasn't like tours before, so like the Glass Spider tour, where every song was the same every night, all the same.
Yeah.
Literally, it changed.
Mixing it up.
Mixing it up, and he would even start a song and stop and say, "Nah, I don't want to do that one. Let's get on with this one." It was just really spontaneous, and I like that.
When did you first start listening to Bowie albums?
Oh, I suppose technically 1986.
Yeah.
So I was only 11 years old.
Oh right. Well, that's a good.
Young,
that's
but,
good.
You know,
I was 14 when I got my first album.
Labyrinth Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I went,
Never Let Me Down.
Yeah, well, went to see the movie Labyrinth with my mum, and
Yeah.
after that movie, my mum was like, she felt like buying a David Bowie album cassettes at the time, and she just happened to buy this Changes to Bowie.
Oh yeah.
That was my first introduction, really.
Sure.
I just sort of acquired the cassette from mom, and I just couldn't stop listening to it over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know, and I was 11 years old the first time I heard the Aladdin Sane song. I'm like, what on earth is this? But I couldn't stop listening to it. You know.
Okay.
And so I loved it more and more.
Okay,
I listened to it.
it's an almost impossible question to answer, but have you got a favourite song or album? Or one that sticks out at the moment?
For me, it's the Low album. It's the first Bowie album I bought when I was 14 in 1981. And if it had been awful, I wouldn't be here today talking to you. I wouldn't have ever got into Bowie. But that album, I just thought, oh my God, I've got to check this guy out, see what he's done.
That's a really
before,
striking memory, and
just carried on from there.
it's a lovely way to look back on things, isn't it?
I would actually pick Outside, actually.
Wow.
I love that album so much.
Some people find it hard to get into.
I love it.
I do too. It's easily his best 90s,
Yeah, from beginning
I would
to
think.
end, I love that album.
Okay guys, thanks for the chat. You can go and have as many drinks as you want now.
Cheers.
All right, take it. There's a star dancing in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all my. He told me, let the children use it, let the children use it, and all the children will get. I'm enjoying the break. Thank you, Blast-off. We have had an absolute fantastic time here, and it's been a privilege to be here tonight. So big thanks to Ziggy, George, everybody who's organised this. The Bowie contingent for last night as well. Great band. So I want to say thank you to you all. It's been an absolute blast, literally.
Oh, put your clothes on, Sooty.